Good evening, everyone. This is Michael
Jonathan
from Bro JMR, and this is episode 128 of What's in the Bag. We don't normally do a combined episode like this, but we have a lot of stuff that we got on this video, and honestly, we just kind of want to get the video shot so we can get everything put away, because the next part is figuring out where all this stuff's going to go. But this is the annual Half Price Books clearance sale recap video. We kind of attempted, actually no, we didn't even attempt, because remember from last year of trying to film to do a hunting video, but it didn't work out. I guess until we get like GoPros or something, it's just not going to work. So, because we have to shoot with our phones, which great, our phones are real good quality. I mean, they're Samsung 8, so it's 1080p. I mean, it's good quality video, but there's too
many people, and you really need both hands to be able to do this whole thing.
Especially there.
So, and it's just not a good spot to try to do it. It's loud. There's too many people. We wouldn't be able to narrate while we were doing it. We need to just have price books, and thrift stores are the best place to do this, and we want to try to get back into it. We're going to start trying to work on it. But anyway,
plus they pump in like good music, and so we get copyright strikes on that. So
I don't even know. I had my headphones in the whole time. So, but we literally have a table full of stuff and a bunch of stuff on the floor. It's a lot to get through, so this is probably going to be a little bit of a supersized episode, but we're going to try to get through it as quick as possible.
Spoiler alert, there is 104 new things that we're adding to our collection. 104.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, we got a little bit of everything.
Literally. I think the only formats we did not get is that new CDI format that we started collecting, and Betamax.
And 4K.
And we didn't have any 4K pickups this time. So, besides that and Betamax.
Yep.
And hell, we even got some 3D shit. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to get the one out of the way that we only have one of, so we can get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Laser discs. We went to Half Price Books probably 2 weeks ago. And Jonathan came across this that was really cool. I ended up buying it, but he picked it out and he saw it and he thought, like, if you're not going to buy it, I'm going to buy it. And I was like, well, hell, I'll buy it. It's only $3.
Yeah.
It's a Japanese import. As you can see by the spine here, it is a Japanese import straight from Japan. Even it says Pioneer Imports on it. And it is Mercedes-Benz 100 years, 1886 through 1986. It is a 100-year retrospective of Mercedes-Benz as a car company. And I wanted to show you the inner booklet. And on the inside, it's got the chapter stops. Actually, the chapter stops are on the outside. On the inside, it's got part 1, the moderns, part 2, the classics. Everything's in Japanese. And there is also a catalog on the back where you can order more Japanese laser discs, which would have been very helpful. Oh, no, wait a minute. Categories. Nope, this is more stuff. This is more category stuff for the what's inside. So, my fault.
I just saw it and thought it was cool because I love Mercedes. One of my favorite car companies. So
now once we get a Laserdisc player, or once we get a Japanese Laserdisc player, we can learn all about 100 years of Mercedes.
Yeah.
On this laser disc. What you got? You got anything super odd?
Super odd? Actually, I have two things. Well, I have a couple of things that are kind of odd, but I'm going to talk about these two. Michael actually found this one for me at the sale, but I was so glad he did. I found another For Your Consideration DVD. This one for Madagascar, all movies. If you don't know what For Your Consideration DVDs are, they're also called screener DVDs, and they are sent. These are sent in to the Academy for award seasons for award nominations, and they list on the back what they want to be, what they're putting in a nomination for. This one, oh Jesus, this one did basically everything. Best Animated Feature, Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, Best Art Direction, Best Film Editing, Best Visual Effects, Best Sound Mixing, Best Sound Editing, and Best Original Score. By the way, Hans Zimmer did the fucking score for Madagascar. What the hell?
What does that say on the bottom?
Warning, records have been kept of the shipment to you of this copy-protected screener. If you copy or allow this screener to be copied, it will be considered a violation of federal and international copyright law and may result in civil and criminal charges. But yeah, these are really cool. I have 3 of them now. This one actually looks a little different than my other ones, but it may go by companies.
Yeah.
Because the other
years or something.
Because the other 2 I have are both Sony movies. But yeah, so I have XXX State of the Union, Spider-Man, and now Madagascar. I like finding these. They're rare. You don't see them very often. And the other weird thing that I have, which I can't even show the back of this.
If you go like this, you can.
Yeah. This is a DVD. I don't think I really need to. This is a DVD of Creator. Creator is a German post-wave industrial band, and it looks like it's just it's probably got some and there we go, I lost one. Probably got some music videos, live stuff, things like that. I like finding these, even if I'm not really big on the band, and I like this band enough. Let me see if I can cover this up right. That's what the back looks like. These guys are really kind of weird. They're very much Rammstein-esque, but their music videos, from what I gather, are really messed up, and I like messed up music videos. So I'm looking forward to getting to watch it.
And if I remember correctly, when I put this in...
Yeah, that one's broken. It doesn't.
Yeah, the DVD is PAL format, so honestly, you're not even going to be able to watch the DVD, probably, unless you get one of those things. But this is German. It's a German import.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And it's called Enemy of God Revisited. That's the most metal thing ever. All right.
I got some plain DVDs. The first one is Flushed Away, DreamWorks Pictures Flushed Away, and there's the back of it. Honestly, the only reason why I picked this up is because it's got a really cool case with it, and it's kind of difficult to open, and it's kind of got a squishy little cover of it. Let me see if I can take this cover off. I mean, you can see it through that. It's got gel, and it looked like at one time it was gel and water to represent a toilet.
It was. Because I remember when this, I remember seeing this at one point.
And so, but I've come to find out that this is actually a really good movie, so I may end up watching it. It is DreamWorks, so the guys who made Shrek, so it can't be bad. The next one I have is A Threevening with Kevin Smith, sold out. It's the third Kevin Smith stand-up show that he does. I had the first 2. Kevin Smith is awesome. He's like my filmmaking hero. So that's pretty neat. So now I have all 3 of those. The Sound of Music 5-star collection. I've been waiting to get this for years, like literally years since we've been collecting. I keep seeing it for like $15, $16 a piece. I never wanted to pay that much for it, and I found it at the sale for like $2, so I was so psyched. I was like, I opened it up, it's like, please all be in there, please be all the discs, and they are. So Now my 5-star collection is complete. It's check off the list. I got a couple of super bits. The first one is Legends of the Fall. And the second one is another Brad Pitt film, 7 Years in Tibet.
2 fantastic movies, by the way. I don't know if you've ever seen.
I've never seen either one of them, but
really? Oh man.
I was just collecting them for the super bit because I love these. I love what these are about. Not the movies, but what the whole reasoning behind putting out the super bit line was about. It was basically HD quality, as HD quality as you can get on a DVD, and it all had to do with compression ratios and bit rates and storage and everything. So.
And there was nothing on them except for the movie.
Yeah.
No special features.
For reals.
Alright, well, I will go ahead and knock out my regular DVDs while we're doing it, and I'll throw this one out first. This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 30th Anniversary Special Edition. Let me pull the actual one out. It is also known as the Meat Pack Edition, and it is that same jewel case like Michael had with Flushed Away. It's a pretty cool little set. This is probably be in my top 5 favorite horror movies of all time. I own the 40th anniversary edition. Now I have the 30th. So that was a really cool find.
And that was a limited edition. That was a pretty it was a pretty limited edition. So.
Yes. The Bourne Files 3-disc collection. This one is pretty cool. It opens up like a manila folder, and all the movies are in there. It's only 1 and 2. It's Bourne Identity and Bourne Supremacy. It's not all 3 of them. But I love the Jason Bourne movies. It's probably one of my favorite modern day franchises that has ever come out because they did it right. And they did 5 movies and all of them were great. What forgot? Oh yeah. Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. I used to have this one. We also have the bigger one, like the 4-disc, whatever, 17,000 disc edition, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I always like this one because of that right there. I love that artwork on the inside, the door, and I just really love this movie.
And that has actual goodies inside too.
Yeah, which is cool because the one that when I owned it, I bought it used and it did not have the cards and all that stuff in it. So I have a lot of nostalgia for this movie, but I especially have nostalgia for this specific one because I used to own it and I would literally watch this movie probably 3 times a week. It was my movie that I fell asleep to. Like all the time because I didn't have very many movies. It was when I was in the apartment. I only owned like 20 movies, and so I just replayed the ones I like, the Bourne movies and that actually. Finally, the Best of the Worst compilation DVD, 12 shocking films so bad they're good, and I don't know about that. I don't know that I believe that statement or not. But I'm going to find out because I'm actually probably going to end up watching these and do mini reviews on them. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully maybe in a couple of weeks when I can find some time to do it. Because we have a lot of movie theater to be going to pretty soon. So yeah.
UMDs. I got a few UMDs. One of them I got from my friend, my mechanic, my homeboy. Well, no, we're not homeboys. Let me edit that out because that's stupid. And the next things I have is some UMD movies for PSP. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 5 of them I got at the sale, and one of them I got from my mechanic. He's cleaning out his back garage, and he got rid of he's just like, hey, whatever you want, take it. So we got some video games, we got some movies which he'll show, and I got one of these PSPs, Open Season, which I didn't have. I also got Sin City, Christmas with the Cranks. This one's sealed, which is kind of cool. Not so much about the movie, but it's sealed, so that's awesome. Darkness Falls, and that one is sealed as well. And then Superbad, the unrated extended edition, which I love this movie. It's great.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go.
I have to change the numbers because that was
Yeah. All right. We actually picked up. Surprisingly, we actually picked up some just regular movies, just movies that we didn't own on Blu-ray. We never do that, but we grabbed some this time. I got a 2012 2-disc special edition, which. This is definitely probably the lowest out of all the Roland Emmerich disaster movies, but it was still kind of enjoyable. I mean, it's got John Cusack in it, and I mean, that's enough. Disturbia. I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie.
It's actually a pretty decent remake of what's that John Hitchcock movie? It's Rear Window.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's basically a modern day retelling of Rear Window, yes.
But it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah. The House, which I've never seen, but I always thought it looked pretty funny. I mean, Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler. That's enough. And The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. This was a really, really, really solid remake with Denzel Washington and John Travolta. Excellent.
I got a few 3D DVDs, like actual 3D Blu-rays. Of course, I can't watch any of them because I don't have a 3D player. This one, I have a Blu-ray with it, so literally I won't be able to watch this one anyway. Michael Jackson's This Is It, 3D Enhanced Edition. Right there, I got this one specifically because it was a promotional one. It was never for retail or sale. Or not for rent or sale. It was a promotional giveaway. I don't know where from. I wish I could have done more research on it to find out what it was. But I thought it was pretty neat. It's $2 for a Blu-ray, a 3D Blu-ray. You know, never know. I mean, we may get a 3D player someday. We may get a 3D projector or something. Who knows? So if that's the case, then I can watch it in 3D. And the next two were 3Ds. They do have regular Blu-rays in them. I'm thinking these were part of like a box set, but I can't really find anything more about it. Harry Potter 3D, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2, both in 3D. Again, these are promotional discs, not for individual sale as well. So
yeah,
that makes me think it was part of a 2-disc box set.
Most likely, yeah.
All
right.
What you got?
I'm gonna shoot through the steelbooks real quick. We only got 3 this time, and we only found 1 of those at the sale.
Which we never find steelbooks at the sale anyway. So just to find one is
yeah,
awesome.
and it's a weird one too.
And I found a couple of DVD ones, but we already had them.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw those as well. But these are both, these two are both new. Lego Movie, the second part, and Forrest Gump, which I believe this is like a 30th anniversary. No, 25th maybe?
No, it hasn't been that long. 1994, so
25.
25, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that movie's been out for 25 years? Holy hell.
Yeah.
One of the things that I liked about this one is I like the steelbook on it, and it also includes, they completely remastered the film.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, I want to watch it to see how good a job they did it. And plus, this has Dolby Atmos on it.
Nice.
Yep. It's a regular Blu-ray with Dolby Atmos, so cool.
And the weird one that I found that is a little bit dented is Transformers. And what makes it weird is it has a weird cover. The only thing that we were able to figure out about it is that it is Region 4, which I don't know what region that is completely.
I think You go ahead and I'll look at something on here. So,
but the insert, which is in the English release of this as well, is all in Spanish. It looks like.
So I'm thinking
some sort of Spanish.
I'm thinking this is probably a Mexican release.
Yeah.
Because Region 4 Mexico is included in Region 4 DVDs.
Yeah. It's kind of odd. It is a little. There's a little bit of a dent in it, as you can kind of see, but not bad. I mean, we only paid $2 for it, and I think there are ways to fix dents, and I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna try to get some more information about this from the subreddit. I just haven't been able to post pictures yet. So, all right.
I've got a couple of import Blu-rays. We're going to be getting into imports here in a minute because I got a lot of imports. Jonathan's got a lot of imports. Actually, I'm not going to get into those right now. We'll do all the imports together.
Yeah.
I've got 3 of videos of the best of Beavis and Butthead. These were from Time Life Video. The first one is called Work Sucks and the Final Judgment, because that's based on 2 of the episodes, Work Sucks and Final Judgment. This one has 15 episodes on it. The next one is Troubled Youth and Feel Our Pain. It has 16 episodes. And then Law Abiding Citizens and There Goes the Neighborhood, which also has 16 episodes on there.
Jesus Christ, that's almost the entire run of the show.
Exactly.
There was only like 50-something episodes, I think, in the original run.
So, yeah.
Jeez.
But these were kind of cool because they were Time Life videos. So they were only ordered, they were only available through mail order or maybe internet. They might have been some internet on there too. So internet ordering.
And the little compilation DVDs like that are really cool to find. I mean, yes, we have the entire series, but we also have all of South Park, and I still like finding those little ones, which I think I have all of them now.
And the Simpson ones and stuff.
The Simpson ones, which are really hard to find.
So those are pretty cool. So.
Yeah.
I got a couple more weird things here. We have, this is not for resale, but somebody resold it. It's a PlayStation 3 PlayStation Network Welcome to disc, and this is a French-Canadian import of it. It's current and upcoming game trailers, Blu-ray movie trailers, registering, how to register, just kind of how to get online and how to use the PlayStation Network and how to use the PlayStation Store. Just kind of how to teach you how to get into it. The next one is Video Essentials, optimizing your audio-video system, mastered in 422 component digital. This is for mastering your CRT TVs, how to get the best quality picture out of them. Opening titles, audio system connections, it does pink noise for left, center, right, surround, subwoofer, center channel, polarity check, video system calibration, brightness, contrast, overview of color intent, adjusting color intent, sharpness, video test material, and acknowledgments. So much stuff for this. It's also includes a registration card.
I didn't know all this crap was in there.
Video pamphlets on how to do it. Unlimited possibilities. A catalog of stuff from this company on what to get. And what color is this? A blue frame, film frame to help you calibrate your system. So much
there's some
crazy stuff in here.
There's some really cool stuff in here. I wonder if these are. I wonder if this company's still around. Oh, they got video games in here too. Tempest 3000, Merlin Racing, Curse of the Mummy, Choose Your Own Nightmare. Ace Ventura, The Case of the Serial Shaver. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I want all of these. This is awesome. These are for, I guess, for new on enhanced DVD players. I know exactly what the new on is too.
Maybe we'll get some of them and we'll find one and we can do a video about it.
That's
just all of a sudden that just became so much cooler.
No, that's awesome, man. Oh my gosh. If you don't know what the new one is, if you're confused on that, I'm not going to try to explain it to you. Search for Gaming Historian on YouTube. He did a video about the new one.
We'll post a link in the description. The next one is in a tin case. I still am not entirely sure what this is. It's called Exploder with an X. Exploder! Blow your games wide open. That sounds dirty. But, if you... like, literally, this will not come out. This is stupid. It's just basically a fancy package for a DVD laser lens cleaner for PlayStation 2, Xbox DVD, and PC. A DVD laser cleaner, audio and video test, and aquarium and fireplace screensavers. All that in an awesome tin case. Finally, we have the 2004-2005 Vacations video for Disney Cruise Line. Yes, I will be watching and reviewing this.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Once I get my... what did that thing we got? What's that thing we picked up the other day?
The capture card?
The capture card. Once I get that figured out how to use that, yes, I will be doing a video review of this. Because this thing is complete. This is what you would order, that it would send you if you're going on Disney Cruise. And it's got everything inside of it. It's complete.
Alright, since Michael is pretty much down to imports, and I have a few imports here at my feet, I am going to shoot through all this stuff just really, really quick. Not even going to spend a lot of time on anything. Alright, first up we have HD DVDs, 11 of them. Miami Vice, Shrek the Third, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Blood Diamond, U2 Rattle and Hum, 12 Monkeys, Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions.
And I had no idea that they put those out on HD DVD.
Yeah, I didn't either, and I really need to find the first one now. So, Troy, Shooter, and Scary Movie 4. Kind of a weird one
to end on, especially since it says the best scary movie yet. The best HD DVD yet.
Yeah, especially after I literally am holding a pack of like some really, really, really amazing movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I'm going to shoot through TV real quick because it's actually not going to be that bad. House. I picked up seasons 1 through 5. See how easy that was? See how easy that was? Cosby Show. Season 3 and 4. We have 1 through 4 now. I'm trying to find all these because they're already really, really difficult to find, and I would like to get them all before they just disappear off the planet like Dukes Hazzard did. And okay, this one I don't know if I can just hold it all up or not. Yeah, not really. It's 24 seasons 1 through 6. I wish that I could have found all of them. I wish they had 7 and 8 there, because it would have been cool to find the complete collection. I did find the complete collection that they had up there of Entourage, but we decided against buying them because I pay for HBO for a reason, so we can just watch it on there. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Wow, that
Videotapes.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, videotapes.
Get the videotapes knocked out.
Yeah. Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace. This is just a really cool box that Michael found. You can't really see it, but it does have a little bit of 3D lenticular type stuff on the cover, and the background is actually Darth Maul's face. I didn't really realize that, but that's really cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was so focused on the picture.
I know.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
And I only paid 17 cents for that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty badass.
And the next four we got from Juan. Yeah. Wind Talkers, Lethal Weapon 2 and 3.
I think we have Lethal Weapon 1 already. So we
Yeah.
have almost the whole collection.
And Bride of Chucky.
Chucky Gets Lucky.
And that's it.
Alright, so all we have left is imports.
Yes.
A lot of mine are like actual, like real edition imports. I have a couple of bootlegs. The first one I have is the UK version of Starsky and Hutch on Blu-ray. And then I have the French-Canadian Batman La Commencement. Batman Begins. French-Canadian Batman Begins.
So the French translation of that is really Batman the Beginning.
Yep, Batman Begins is Batman the Beginning.
That would have been a better title for it in English too.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Okay.
I have 2 different copies of the complete first season of The Simpsons. This first one, I am almost 100% sure is a bootleg because I can't find it literally anywhere. And it says it is in DTS ES digital surround sound. I've never known The Simpsons to be in DTS, but the disc cases themselves are not the greatest quality of the printing. They both say disc 1 through 4, but there's only 3 discs in it, so it's pretty bootleggy. The next one is I hate that somebody freaking wrote on it. This one I am almost certain is a UK import of it because it's a lot more legit looking, and even the discs inside are somewhat legit looking. It does say it's DTS on it, but it does have the UK rating disc on it, and these are actually green cases. So I mean, this may be just a bootleg UK import, or it might actually be a UK import. I don't know. But it was $2 and it was pretty neat. The next one I know is a bootleg for sure.
Because we've seen these before.
It is a Chinese bootleg of Band of Brothers, and it's pretty badass. The side sleeve is actually really cool on it, and yeah, it's the DVD 9s, so I mean that's pretty much indicative of bootlegs.
One that I have that looks like a bootleg, but we have come to discover that these are actually not. These are actually releases. This is just how they release them. This is called Wangjin, maybe? I don't know. It is Korean though. And and the back actually has English on it, which I think is pretty cool, so I can actually know what this is about. But it's actually the proper like plastic cover. It opens weird, and the discs are loose in there. But that is literally how they send them.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is actually a proper release, even though it doesn't look like it.
And it's not in the system, but some of that Korean stuff is actually really hard to find in our cataloging system. So
yeah, like the bootlegs often look like this, but we started to be able to decipher the subtle differences.
Yes.
in them because we found a decent amount of them.
Yeah.
But I just like finding the Korean TV shows like this. I've got like 5 down there, and I like finding Korean and Chinese TV shows. So
next we have is a couple of Harry Potters. We have Harry Potter y la Cámara Secreta, Chamber of Secrets. This is the Mexican release. It's not a Spanish release. This is actually from Mexico. It is a version. It is a region 1 and 4, so I don't know how the DVD can play on 2 different regions like that. And also we have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This is the UK. Oh no, sorry. This is the Canadian release of it. I already have this in widescreen, but now I have the full screen also. I may just go through and pick up some of the full screen stuff just so we can get the complete collection of it. Next one I have is the I gotta get my notes here. Pulp Fiction, the French-Canadian Pulp Fiction release. Then we have the UK version of The Ring 2. Says not for retail. It is authorized for retail sale for private home use only. Angels and Demons, the UK version. I'm going to burn through these pretty quick. Les Commandos des Bastards. It's the French-Canadian version of Inglourious Bastards. French-Canadian version of The Dark Knight, or Les Chevaliers Noir. This is the 1-disc edition, and we also have the 2-disc special edition. We've also got Les Seigneurs des Anneaux, La Commute de l'Anneau. Yeah, my French sucks, by the way. It's a French-Canadian version of Fellowship of the Ring. We have a Hong Kong version of Kung Fu Hustle, which is really cool. And that's a really good movie, from what I've seen of it. Los Incredibles. Edition de Collection 2 Discos. This is the Mexican release of The Incredibles. I also have 3 more. Prozac Nation. This is, I cannot find this in my cataloging system. I'm thinking this is, I think this is a Chinese. There's like very little English on here, so I'm thinking this is a Chinese import, maybe a bootleg of Prozac Nation. Pearl Harbor. This first one right here is an official release. Is a French, not a French-Canadian, actual French from France edition of Pearl Harbor. This is a legit release, and a Chinese bootleg of Pearl Harbor. This is actually much nicer. This has a very nice packaging. You can get it without dropping them. What's sad is most of these Chinese imports are actually better quality than official releases as far as the packaging is concerned, which kind of sucks.
That might be an official release.
It's not. I put this barcode in and it brings up the 2-disc 60th anniversary edition, English edition. So this is a bootleg, but it's super nice packaging. It's better than some regular releases.
All right. Last one. The last things that I got, and I'm gonna try to do this quick because I don't know the history of this character really as much. These are Ultraman DVDs, and if you don't know what Ultraman is, Ultraman was basically just a giant robot guy that was from Japan. He did some stuff with like Toho. He fought a lot of giant monsters. He wasn't mixed in with Godzilla franchise. That was Jet Jaguar. He had it was TV shows and movies. He went through a lot of different incarnations, kind of like Power Rangers, which was also based on Super Sentai, which is, you know, kind of the same similar thing. I've got 8 of them here. I just found a bunch of random ones. First, I've got Battle 1 and Battle 3, and this is Ultraman Dyna. And I've got 5 of the TV series, and this is Ultraman Tiga. And then I've got Volume 1 of Ultraman Cosmos. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to watch this because literally the only English on it is the stuff in front. These are official releases though. From it's Bandai. Bandai actually released these. I don't think they created the character, but they released them. I hope to be able to watch them because these are actually really cool. I mean, he's just a giant robot that fights giant monsters, and I love that shit. So
that one you may be able to.
Yeah.
And the rest of them you will not because they're region 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot to look for region. Well, that's okay. We're gonna we'll find we're just gonna find a region free player. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Like we have to. Oh man.
I know this has been a long episode. I may break it up into 2 parts. If not, that's what the pause button is for. You can watch it and come back to it later. One thing I did find, I'm going to be playing this on my channel. This is the South Park, the Totally Sweet DVD trivia game. It's sealed. So I got this, I paid like $1, I think, for this. And it's completely sealed. It's up through season 12. But once I start doing my Let's Play videos, this is going to be shown eventually. So our new overall total is $33.68. Laserdisc jumps up 1 to $193. TV is 20 extras, so it's $454. Steelbook goes to $423. UMD goes to $97. VHS is $541, and HD DVD is $85. Thanks for sticking through it. We did not intend on it running this long. I may go through and edit some stuff out if there's anything to be edited out. But thank you for watching. Blessed be. Hit the like and subscribe button only if you want to. Again, it's free country, whatever. And leave a comment if you've seen any of these things that we don't have any information on, like the Transformers thing, any of these bootlegs. If you know anything about them, hit us up in the comments and let us know. So with that, we bid you adieu, blessed be, and good night.
Bye.